Danny, hi. How disappointing is it not to be able to close the game out when you were leading 1-0, obviously, and up against just 10 men?
Yeah, of course, I think this is disappointed, but I look at the first 60 minutes. It was the first time that I felt my team is competitive in Europe, and I think this is the step forward. At the end, of course, we want to win. We have to win such games. We have to close the gaps. But I really must say, the first 60 minutes today, yeah, the first 5 to 10 minutes in the game, we needed a little bit, but then we were on front foot, we were winning balls, we were not clinical always in the transition moments, we create chances, we deserved then to lead. And then, of course, especially second half also, I felt really good that we control the game, and then it's one moment, and this is what we know in this competition. Yeah, could be you make one mistake and then you conceded goal. We will speak about the last 30 minutes, but for me it was really the first step forward to see a team who's competitive, and it was 60 minutes the case.
Is it frustrating though that, as you say, that the last 30 minutes when you were playing against 10, you didn't really trouble their goalkeeper all that much, and equally when you're losing goals, it's often self-inflicted, you're bringing the problems upon yourselves?
Yeah, I think if you consider the goal when the opponent play through and have a lot of passes, then you speak about, oh, it was a nice goal. This goal looks very cheap, a throw-in. I will also not look for excuses in this case, but I know second half as well with the wind. It gives a lot of problems in behind. You have the running duels, but it's football. Again, I come back to this first 60 minutes, and this is for me today the focus. Yeah, we are disappointed about the result. Yeah, we have to improve, especially to play 90 minutes on our highest level. But 60 minutes, I agree with our performance today.
Would you accept that now it's going to take a miracle to stay in this competition?
Yeah, if you want, you see the table. I think this is not today. If you come through, we lost not today the opportunity. It's about the last 4 games in this competition as well. I think if you have just 1 point after 5 games, yeah, then of course you have to think about this. But and I know I saw by myself, we always want to be straight on the 100% quality performance very soon. But please, I'm now here since 4 weeks, and when I see the difference between Bergen and today, 60 minutes, then I see a big difference.
Danny, can I ask you about Finlay Curtis? A lot of the supporters are asking if and when he's going to get a chance. He scored so many goals at youth levels. He's come into the team at the start of the season, albeit before you were here. I know you've maybe not seen a lot of him, but a lot of the fans are asking, what does he need to do to get a chance and get in this team?
Yeah, I think there was an opportunity in the international break where the players that didn't play so much, they had the friendly game. He was injured, 10 days he was out, and now we are back. And now you have to wait and you have to work hard, and I was very clear with him. He will get his opportunity. Now it's about when, and if I see he's ready, then I put him on. Yeah, I think this is just, I think for me, I'm very clear, I'm very honest with him. I'm not in conversation. I had 3 days ago a conversation with him where he is at the moment, and from this part we're going forward.
Danny, given the position in the table, might it come a point where you start prioritising the league over the European games because they become more important, just given how unlikely it is that the team will qualify?
Well, at first for me it's every game it's important to win. You try to win, and yeah, we have the next game on Sunday, important one, we want to win the next game. But again, today I really see the progress in our team performance, and there's no question mark at the moment that it goes in the right direction. Europe is competition where you cannot make too many mistakes. If you do mistakes, you
can I just ask about Manny Fernandez? Obviously, he's come into the team because of injury. It's a big learning curve for him, but nights like tonight, how important can he be for his development?
It was the second message to my team today. I think when you count our appearances in Europe, in our squad at the moment, then I'm not sure that we have so many different players. We have from some players a lot, from some players, especially Manny was his first appearances on this level, and he made a solid performance today. That was good to see, and he will growing with these games as well. I do not all respect, but I played 8 years ago with Upamecano and Konate in Marseille in European League, and they were 17, 18 years old, and you can imagine they made all the mistakes, and we lost 4-2. But these games you need to grow in, and this is my job to support them, to help them with the new solution, and go again. And I think it's probably on a good direction.
In terms of the league, you've been really impressive since you've come in, but you've had these bumps in Europe. You know, this time you say there was so much progress. The first 60 minutes you picked up a point. Do you feel that you can kind of keep that league momentum going now? You don't have to pick yourselves up again every weekend. You can just keep it going.
Yeah, I think we know. The league is always what I said before. We need wins in the league to close the gaps, to make the progress. Then it helps, of course, if you take results during the week in Europe as well, because it keeps the momentum. But with 4 wins in 4 games, I'm very happy. But I know on Sunday you have the next challenge, and then we have some players that will get maybe on Sunday then the opportunity to play.
Danny, one of the accusations labelled at these players is that when the going gets tough, sometimes they don't have the character to deal with playing for a club like Rangers. Do you feel that's the case in terms of they have the character, that when the going gets tough on the biggest stage, there are players that can rise to the shirt they're wearing?
For me, it's not about character of a group. When I see how hard they work since I'm here, when I see which effort they put in, how much listen they are, they have an outstanding character. The different thing is the experience on this level of club. There is of course pressure, there is expectation. This is what you have to learn when you arrive here, that you have to deliver again and again. But I will help them, and I think today in some moments, we have always the chance to support the players. What I try always, or you give them negative feeling, and I try always to be positive, but because I know and I speak from my experience, even on the highest level, the self-confidence of a player is such an important thing. It's not just the tactical part. If you have confidence, you will make the right decisions in the right moments. If you think too much about the fear and you are scared, you start to be at a point that you think too much, and you see it sometimes in pressing moments. If you think too much, what should happen if I lose the duel, and what happens behind me, then you're not 100% convinced to go in the duel. And this is what I try to believe.
Guys, we've only got one bonus players.
Danny, you said that this week Yusuf Chermite had one of his best days in training. He had a few chances tonight that he couldn't quite convert. How do you reflect on his performance this evening?
I know you want to speak about individual performance, and you picked, of course, then some players out, but I see our team performance, and I see how we are connected or not connected, which players play his part. I think important is that I give the feedback my players. I see a performance from a group who's growing, and this is part I going forward.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Cheers.